Oh, you already know now.
Oh,
yeah. Damn, that was sick. I'm jamming to that later tonight. I'm telling you that.
On my own. Are you sure? 100%.
Yo,
oh my God.
That was sick.
Dang, we're back.
We back in this bitch.
Coming back at you with another 12 tracks for this week. First of the 2, the first 6 of the 12. Coming at you, Kyle, Kenan, EDM Reacts. Let's go.
Alright guys, so first song on the list, per request of Creamy Sauce. This is Victory Over Truth by Fox Stevenson. Let's get it.
This ain't a situation.
Sick.
This is a penny drop. Came to a realization. You're just hearing what you want. I'm rejecting the implication.
Very pop.
Your opinion may
Vocals
share.
very
Hear
clear.
the facts of the points you missed it. So, that's the point I'm making.
It's like Paramore.
It's like Blink-182 had a baby with Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Baseline is sick.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, it's a punk rock like drum beat.
What even makes you like this? What is the point you
There's such a crossover between D&B drums and like punk rock drums.
The only thing is, I would like a little bit more like crunch on the drums, on the percussion.
Yeah, the drums are a little flat. That snare in particular, it sounds like a live recording.
Just like a little like push that like parallel like compression a little bit more, distortion, like crunch that shit.
I love the writing. Yeah, the kick needs a little bit more like top end attack.
A lot of it, it's very dull, like very washed. Like,
Yeah, it makes the track lose a little bit of energy.
yeah.
But I love it.
It's very mid-heavy.
Yeah.
And then the percussion is like filling up a little bit into like the 6K round, but like it needs that top end. Writing's sick though.
Yeah.
Well, I hate how nobody else sees
The vocal could also use a little duck around 300. Got a little too much low mid for my life.
That's it. That's it.
Writer.
Yeah.
The snare needs like a shelf right around like 4K. Or like a splash layer underneath it. Yo, that was sick. Took me back to my roots.
Yeah.
Writing wise, very intermixed between like old school punk rock brought together with like the new mixing style of like EDM, but still kind of retain some like vintage mixing style where like if you guys listen back to old punk rock now, you're kind of like, oh wow, it's not that loud or anything, because like yeah, it was just quieter. I mean, nowadays everything is mixed like to the maximum, like clipped hard, thrown into the limiter like crazy. Transients are just like exploding in your face. I mean, they've mastered the art of making things, of making things hit hard in the club, right?
We were talking the other day, like, oh, it just makes me sweat thinking about that. How we have to master at like negative 4 lufs.
Yeah, sometimes like, so when I do my pop music stuff, it's nice to be able to master like -8, -10, because you want to retain your dynamics and like have a little bit more balance in the track. Then you go into EDM and like you're mastering your stuff anywhere. Like, man, if you're going dubstep, sometimes I see people going like the -1.
Yeah.
You know,
Bro, seriously.
and like if you're going like every other genre, like the future basses, even like the DMBs and stuff, like it's like anywhere between like -3 to -6. And like it's not easy to get your music that loud and still make it sound good
and still retain dynamics.
Yeah. It takes a very tasteful selection of elements so that like things aren't crashing and building up. and like tight control of your kick and sub, because like your sub is going to take up the most volume.
Yeah.
So you just have to like do it tastefully, and it's just not easy. But yeah, that was cool. I really liked that. I would listen to it again.
Yeah, same. That was fun. Thank you for the recommendation too.
Wouldn't be on my EDM playlist, but I would listen to it again.
Next up, we got On My Own by Said the Sky, William Black, and Saywecanfly.
Say We Can Fly. I've never heard of this person. We're adding a newbie to the Sad Boy crew. Y'all ready to cry? Here we go. In classic Set the Sky fashion, some beautiful acoustic guitar.
It takes a lot to take my time. Please give me yours, I'll give you mine. I know I got the words, but I can't get them out.
Everybody's hopping on this punk rock business right now. When We Were Young festival was like recently, wasn't it?
What?
When We Were Young was recently, right?
Yeah.
We gotta go next year. The lineup looks sick, and Blink-182 just got back together. I love Sad Boy snares. They're just so like reverb. Sounds beautiful.
What, the rim shot?
Yeah. Like they always have like such nice reverb on them, even if they're filtered out. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Together.
Sounds like Kasla. Yeah, very similar.
Especially with the vocal, like,
And the snare sample they use. I think that kick was clipping a little too hard. It had like a weird low mid rumble.
Maybe it's 'cause I don't fucking love myself.
I love when they used to bring that in as like a reverse guitar feedback. Yeah.
It's finally time to make this better.
to make this better. You're better for me, forever and ever. So alone.
Sounds reminds me of like Mayday Parade.
I'm so embarrassed that I even did that in the first place.
Kyle, I can make it on my own.
Are you sure?
100%. Some like little mix feedback tidbits here and there. Like some parts I would have liked a little bit more reverb, some delays. I felt like the drops were like missing some high-end energy.
Agreed.
I felt like the vocal, they were really trying, it was probably a hard mix to do, right? To get the vocal to fit with also like all of the wall of sound going on. So like a lot of people, what they do is they'll low pass their all of the synths at around like 7K just to make room for the vocals and then the top end drums. But sometimes, depending on the style of music, like especially with something like that, where like it's just so much energy, like you really gotta brighten it up and just kind of like let the vocal occupy its space in the middle, and then bring up those highs in the sides. Something to like, you know, so it's not dead, right? It kind of felt like dead from like, I don't know, like 6-7K plus.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Next up, we got Fool 2022 by Rome in Silver. I love this dude's productions. They're always so unique.
Yeah.
He's in his own lane. He's not like the Sad Boy crew. He's not like the Future Bass crew. He's just kind of like, he does his own thing. It's kind of like a hybrid between some like, I don't even know how you describe his stuff. It's all so different.
Oh, yeah. Let's check it out
This
now.
Nissan. I like it already. Great ambience.
Very jungle.
Perfect mix. Perfect amount of reverb on that arp. Ooh, very video game.
Yeah, it's like D-tune.
wasn't expecting this groove.
No, but I like it. It's a cool switch up.
But I wish
no
they introduced that rhythm.
Or a beat.
Okay.
Oh. Now, baby. It's just the way it is. Interesting.
I would have preferred it to be like not 4 on the floor, like ba da ba 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 da da. Ambience is dope. I still would have preferred this to be more breakbeat. That's what it should have been.
Yeah. That was dope.
That was dope. I would listen to that again.
For sure.
Definitely some things I would change about it that I personally, like subjectively, think it would level it up.
Agreed.
But it was sick.
Yeah. Next up, we got Journey by Yetep and KLAXX.
We actually just played a show with KLAXX last week at the Sidewalk Talk event. It's the Feel Good team. Awesome people, super talented. Let's hear it.
We're counting stars in the hills again, making wishes, this will never end. Now everything is black and white when we're chasing the moonlight. I swear I feel like can't put the morning after.
Like why did
you just staying until the sun. Such a beautiful day.
It's a little busy. I hear things are getting lost. Yeah. Wasn't it?
Time is just begun.
See, this song, the synths are mixed on point. Not a fan of the snare. It's like way too like tight. It needs to be a little longer, less transient.
I like the harp too.
Yeah.
But I agree that the snare was getting a little lost too,
Yeah.
and there wasn't much
It was just
foundation in
too
body.
small, you know?
Pick me up and I try.
Wasn't expecting this drum beat. I think this track needs better pacing. It got, like, in my opinion, it was way too quick in the beginning. Things could have been filtered in more, not just the plugs. The build kind of seemed like a little rushed. I think this song is a good example of less is more. Like, they have to like pull back just a few elements, and I think it would open up a lot of space.
I think a lot of it is, but it's like automation.
Like those growls just like felt out of place.
Yeah.
But these drops are huge. I like the piano. Piano at the ending was beautiful. I just really think that the track would have benefited from just pulling back a few elements. So one thing, and this is like, I think it's just like a producer thing in general. Sometimes you get excited about sections, especially if you're working in sections, and you'll find something that just sounds so good together, but like you're not referencing the previous part or the next part of the track. You're just kind of like, you're too tunnel visioned. And so like you end up making something that sounds dope if you just loop that section, but like you can't just keep listening to the loop. You really have to like make sure things are connecting.
Yeah. Holistically, everything has to fit and make sense with each other.
Yeah, pacing is everything.
Yeah.
It really is. Like at the end of the day, you're telling a story from A to Z, and like when you're doing that, you're carrying the listener with you. So if like, it's like having a conversation. Like if I'm calm all of a sudden, then I start yelling at you, you're probably gonna be like, oh, this was unexpected. You know what I mean? So like, slow it down, pull back some elements. Mixed overall wasn't bad. Some sample selection choices I would change. I'd probably add a little bit in like the lower mid register, like something on like 400 or 500 hertz. I felt like could have used the boost. I thought it was a little harsh in the 3K region, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Good job, fellas.
Same.
All right, guys. Next, we got Back Twista by Riot. Let's go.
What's that song? Back. Ooh. I miss this like EDM trap shit. I like this build. They're going into the sunrise.
The back twister, I'm keeping it gangsta with my.
This is sick.
Hey. This is sick. What? Yeah, that was insane.
A-grade
Wow.
freaking dubstep track. Good shit.
This is that like quirk, like part every
too cool, you lean back.
everybody's like the guys are in the back to school and like this, and the girls are like, hey, drop it. But then we
The back twister, I'm keeping it gangsta with my.
aww.
Damn, that was sick. I'm jamming to
Dang.
that later tonight. I'm telling you that. That was so fat.
that was sick.
And those
What?
initial stabs, like those like little low mid bass stabs, like the with the hiss on top, man, it punches you in the gut. That was so good.
Everything was just on point.
Top notch. That was a vibe. We really like that.
Dang. All right, last song is Golden State by Max Low and Bubblewrappe.
Bubblewrappe.
Or Bubblewrappe, sorry. Bubbles.
Oh, you already know now.
You had to do it to us.
Dog.
You had to do it to us.
All right, we've been on a house binge. We can't help it. It's probably because of our new project, ROOMIES. It's a groovy.
This is like that side stage at EDC or whatever that there's
The
like
tent. It's in the
50
tent.
people and everybody's just jamming out.
Yeah.
Not even
Everyone's
looking
sweating.
at anybody else.
You know what's dope about the house music tent? You don't go anywhere else. You just stay at the house music tent the whole night.
The whole time.
The whole festival.
And everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people you're like, hey, let's pop by, like it's in between sets.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we just saw this person, but we got 2 hours or an hour till we see like the headliner for the night. Let's go to the house tent for a little bit. Then you end up missing half
you
of
get
the headliner.
Stuck, man. You get
You're
stuck
like,
every time. You get lost in the sauce. You end up in the middle of the crowd.
You
Everyone's
just go in the
vibing.
middle,
You're like,
and
oh,
you just go like
shit.
this, and then you just like look at everybody around you, and they all look at you, and they're like, "Hey," and everybody.
And you can't like if you go in a house tent, you just gotta be ready that that's the end of your night. Like that's the beginning of the end of the end of the beginning.
Don't hesitate, just take the beat. Staying up late in the Golden State.
Staying up late in the Golden State. Staying up late in the Golden State. Still. Uh-oh. Such a groove, man. Sick.
We're the glow sticks.
Oh,
Yeah,
bring it back
oh,
out, baby.
yeah.
We're bringing it back out.
Come on, man. We can't have a house track without the glow sticks.
Got the glow stick guy in the back, always in the back. See,
and
dubstep,
glow sticks.
you gotta have the
Glow sticks.
pashminas. Especially after listening to the last song. This is come up a little bit in volume. I agree. A little bit, like hit a little bit harder.
I mean, we're
kick
talking about different genres that are intentionally mastered differently.
100%. But I feel like the drums could have kicked harder.
But I agree.
That was sick. That was Max Low and Bubblewrappe
Yeah.
with Golden State. Staying up late in the Golden State, baby. Don't hesitate, me. That was sick, guys. We really enjoyed that. Thank you for making these recommendations.
Yes.
And while we're at it, we're gonna show you guys a ROOMIES demo. What do you guys think?
Do you think they're ready yet?
I think so.
Are we ready yet?
I think we could show them a little
Okay,
taste.
I think we can do that.
This one's called The Way It Is right now because we're just using a demo vocal. But once we actually get a real vocalist and write some stuff to it and everything like that, throw it on. But
We started this yesterday.
Yeah, it's been a day. So get ready. Give it to him. Give it to him, Kyle. Hey, hey, hey. This is it. This is the put your hands up section. Get it on the mixer. That's all you guys get. We're really excited about putting all these tracks out, and we can start playing shows for you guys all over the US once we get like more of these tracks finished and signed. And so let us know what cities you guys are in, and you know, maybe we'll come to yours one day. That was it for this week. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
We'll
come back at you
songs.
with the next 6 songs.
Yep.
Bye-bye.